Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Adam, and that's Darla. That's my dog. She's just gonna be chilling back there. And this is the Making a Musician series where Matthew Hartz, champion fiddler, master teacher, is attempting to transform me, a non-musician, into somebody who can actually play some music. So the point is pretty simple. We're just trying to show what it's like to actually learn music through a beginner's perspective, through my perspective. And if you're a beginner, you can come along for the journey as well. So with me, you're gonna see the progress, the mistakes, the breakthroughs, the frustrations, you're gonna see it all, and maybe you can relate to some of that as well as we go through this process. So if you wanna learn with us, go over to MatthewHartzMusic.com and you can sign up for the free beginners module, and that covers everything that I'm learning here. Plus there's a massive tune library for intermediate players and advanced players. And there's even some beginner lessons in there as well if you're not quite in the like infant rolling around on the ground musician stage like me, and you're more of like the toddler that's starting to walk and you just want to learn some other tunes. We have that level of beginner lessons on the website as well. So check those out, sign up, and join me in this journey. And then if you're past where I'm at, there's all sorts of other content there for you. So today we're jumping into the actual practice session with Matthew. Just a quick heads up though, the camera angles aren't perfect. It's just Matthew and I doing this. There's literally no one else. There's no production crew. There's no lighting guy named Chad holding up a boom mic. It's literally just Matthew and I pressing record, stepping in front of the camera, and hoping for the best. Just a little PSA there for you. So last thing before we get into the actual session with Matthew is, please, as you're watching this, comment if you are running into the same issues that I run into. Comment if there are issues that you're running into that we don't cover, because we would love to address those in the future in future videos. So please, if you're a beginner, or if you are not a beginner and you're watching and you have overcome some of these issues, maybe share that experience as well. And then if you're some rare violin unicorn and aren't having any issues at all, please share your secrets with us. And so after the session, we'll come back here. I will just kind of briefly go over my experience of him correcting some of those issues I had. And then I'm going to share a little tip that he gave me, just a little way, pretty basic way to help you kind of self-evaluate as you're practicing. So let's just get into it, and I'll see you here after the session. Okay, so here I am with Matthew. I just showed you in the last video my first attempt at, holding the bow and playing my first notes with the bow, and it wasn't terrible. So now Matthew's here, and we're going to do the same thing with him, and he's going to let me know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, and maybe what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong. And once again, I'm pointing at you with the bow, but anyway.
It's natural when you got the bow in your hand.
That's why I kept doing that on the other video. I mean, on the first video, I kept pointing at them. Okay, so first thing is...
Yeah, I will actually want put the bow down by your side, just kind of, and get that violin in playing position.
Okay.
Let me, you get it where you think it'll be playing position.
So...
This is made for your shoulder.
Yeah. So I put that on, and I was just making sure when I put it on at home, I did it right. And I'm just going to hold the violin here, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, you're not worried about playing with your left hand.
So this is you up on the crown of the shoulder.
Uh-huh.
Then you rotate in, right?
Right.
And then...
Yeah.
I put my chin here in the other video, so that was embarrassing. And so...
No, that's all right.
Okay, and so then we got this here.
Okay, now let me come around, and I'm going to look at you this way. This is where this is going to be weird, because I got to kind of get some different angles on you. I'm going to have you turn that way just a little bit, your feet.
Turn my feet this way?
Yeah, so I can see this. Okay, now I'm going to move this to where I need it to be. Now, I want you to look straight to the ceiling, Now, don't quit looking at the ceiling, and rotate your head over here to the left. Rotate it. Keep looking up at the ceiling. Now, drop your chin. That's about where it should be. Now that probably feels really weird now if you roll that in front of you. See where your chin's, let's go ahead and let it be. I'm going to get it even further over there. I want you to, there you go. Now, as long as we look like we're over the middle of the tailpiece, I'm going to bring it down just a little bit right there. Okay. Elbow underneath. I like that. Just loosen up a little bit. Yeah, that looks really good. Now you're looking down the gun barrel. Nose is coming down here over the top of the bridge, over the scroll. Looks good. I just want you to be relaxed. Okay, that's good position right there to hold it.
Okay.
Now, I guess maybe I could be over here now, but let's go ahead and see. Now, put the bow up there on the string. Let me hold the bow for you.
Okay.
And I want you to hold on to it right now. Get it. Yeah, looks pretty. Don't get a death grip on any of this. Just let your hands, yes. And then this thumb, let go. That's the big thing I'm getting right now, guys, is he's really tensing up, and that's normal. This looks pretty good right here. I like this right here. I also like where you've got the violin. This is good. Now I'm going to turn you loose. You're going to do me 4 long bows on the G right now. Beautiful straightness. Now on the D. One more. Now A, drop that elbow a little bit. Yep. Then over to E. Now, our violin is kind of angled like this. This is going to be more straight here. So let's go again. Adam, that was really, really good. Keep it up there. I want you to do it one more time. I want you to not be afraid to press. So go to the G. Go to the G. And I want you to don't be afraid to be loud. I want you to do it loud and try to use almost the whole bow.
So loud meaning push.
Just push hard. Down. Yeah. Now, notice how that gave it. That's because you didn't have enough speed with it. Watch this. Feel that? Okay, go. Got a D. Yeah, try to get that full range of motion in there and keeping it parallel to the top line of the bridge. Just getting off a little try. Now A. You're getting the E now. Let's get just the A. I'm turning you loose. Now to the E. Okay, now that's excellent. Really, really, really good for the first time. I mean, you've been doing it at home, but not a lot, though. Not a lot. You got stuff straight, and you really are kind of ahead of the game. Don't worry so much about your chin position right now. That'll kind of straighten itself out. It is over here on the right-hand side of the tailpiece a little bit on some of the strings, but right now, this isn't, first of all, that's not where you're normally going to have that hand. Right now, we're trying to just figure out how to bow straight. So we're going to give ourselves a break on some of the other things, right? Okay. I love where your chin is right there. If you can see that, and see, I can see your chin right there. It almost looks like my position. I'm going to ask you to let me have the fiddle. Now I'm going to stand right where you are.
Switch spots?
Okay, yep. And I'm going to hold it and tell me, see, it looks like my chin is right over the tailpiece, right? Look at my chin.
Oh, yeah.
Does it look like it's on the chin rest?
No.
This is the way I play. That chin rest is not, the problem is people want to go,
Right.
And that's not, my chin is going to be over because I want my nose right down that gun barrel, right? I want to be able to look at it straight on. So that's really what we're going for. And that's why sometimes, even if you've got it over here, because what you were doing is trying to get that bow straight. And so getting everything work together sometimes is tough. And so that's why I say give yourself a small break on some of that stuff. It's like trying to think of every swing thought in the world while you're trying to do a basic golf swing.
It's exactly what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Like all the different little micro adjustments and all that.
They're all good to think about on the driving range, but when it comes time to play in the game, it's better to just keep your eye on the ball and swing easy.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's kind of the same thing. So let's get you to hold it again. I'm going to let you start fresh.
Make sure we're got a good camera here, so
I almost feel like you're wanting to get that too high to start with. I like that right about there. Just get that underneath your chin. That looks good to me right now. That's going to be excellent. Don't overthink that part of it too much. Remember to be easy
Yeah.
with your limbs. Take the tension out of your
Yeah.
wrist and your just every place you've got tension. Try to take it out. Now, let's go ahead and do the Mississippi stop rhythm.
Okay, and my
That looks great.
looks good there.
Really looks good.
Okay,
G.
and so this is the.
There you go. Mississippi stop. Now, beautiful. I want you to start down bow though. You were starting up bow.
Okay.
Down, yes. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum. So you can think of it short, long, short, long. Yeah, and you can get more. Mississippi stop, Mississippi stop. Yeah, it's like the stops are more relaxed than you don't have to rush those stops.
Okay.
Mississippi stop. Excellent. Okay. Very good. Now we want to try that. Let's go ahead and try that on the other strings. Bow looks great. Now to A, same thing. Now E. Maybe angle that violin a little bit more like we were doing. Very good. Okay. Let's go. I know that you feel you don't feel totally solid in that right now, but that's okay. You did that satisfactorily for sure.
Okay.
Now, hamburger is quarter, 8/8 quarter, 8/8 quarter, 8/8 quarter. So it's long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short. Okay, another way to think of that, I'm going to help you, is long, short, long, short. See the bow traveling long, long, and at this end, short, long, short, long. Okay. Yeah, try that on the D now.
Okay, very good.
Think one.
Well, I'm all like tight again.
Yeah,
So
loosen up and think.
Yeah.
I'm going to say one burger, not one booger. Ready, go. 1 burger, 2 burger, 3 burger, 4 burger. You do that again, and I want you to say it while you're doing it. I want you to say 1 burger, 2 burger, 3 burger, 4 burger. Now go to A and do the same thing.
1 burger, 2 burger, 3 burger, 4 burger.
And then I'm gonna bring this up just a
every
little
time
bit. That's all right. Every time you go to
yeah.
those, but that's all right. We'll work that out.
Okay.
Back to the A though. And so that might look straight to you, but this is going to be more straight.
Okay.
Now you try it. Yeah, now go to E. Let's do E. So start down. Hey. Okay, good. This isn't for you to be perfect rhythmically. It's about you manipulating the bow, right?
Okay,
And so there's things about it. I know that's quite the timing.
Yeah, timing.
We're going to adjust all that with a metronome when you get comfortable with it, right?
Okay, so the biggest thing is
your bowing stuff. Listen, You're bowing straight. You're getting a pretty good consistent speed and pressure out of it right now. You need to really focus on no tension.
Yeah. No,
I'll
even
go to
right now,
all
I'm
of your
holding it.
relaxation techniques, whatever you've got to do about getting yourself to relax in all those spots is going to help you a lot. So if you can keep that forefront in your mind, while you're doing all this stuff, is to remember to relax and make it easy. If you feel yourself tensing up, stop.
Okay.
You've got the bowing exercises down. I want you to continue with them.
Okay.
And I might even give you an exercise to do with the metronome for those bowing exercises, right?
Okay.
That does tie into the rhythmic stuff. But let's go ahead. Let's try hot cross buttons with the bow. So I'm going to support the instrument. Get your hand down in playing position. Let's get that thumb. Looks good. Looks good already. You've got a good shape. Your thumb's about where it needs to be. Nice. Okay, so let's first of all leave everything there, but take your fingers up a little bit because you don't. Now bow your open G for me. Stop right there. Now put your A note down. Okay, now that's a little sharp, so let's bring it. Yes, try it again. Beautiful. Now let's try the B. That's a little sharp too. So you got too big of a space now.
Yeah,
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah,
where you weren't making a big enough space. So it's something that your body had to learn, and it learned it so well, you're making too big of a space right now. So let's hear that B note again. A. Open. Perfectly in tune. Do it again. Open G. Now one a penny. A. Sharp, a little sharp. Then just hot cross buttons on it. A little sharp. Okay, now you stay there, and I'm going to play the melody with you over here. So we're going again. Ready, go. Again. A little sharp.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Before one up it, so start on the G again. Yeah, let's do it again. Ready, play. Excellent. I wasn't watching you, but that was really good, Adam. And you got. Now I want to accompany you, okay. So I won't play the notes with you. Let's do it one more time.
Okay.
Ready, go. You missed the A note. Let's try it. Start it again.
Okay. Oh no. Hold on.
Let's start again.
I gotta fix my foot here. I'm like getting like cramp in my foot.
Okay, relax. Okay. Ready, go.
Okay, hold on. Now I'm like overthinking this here.
Yeah, you're doing fantastically.
Okay, try this again. Okay.
Start again. Ready, play. Again.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's all right.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
That's all right.
I know, but now I'm like, because I'm thinking about it too.
Yeah,
the first time
now
I played
you know
it,
how I feel making those teaching videos is when I start thinking about it too much, I start locking up.
Yeah.
No, you're really on board though. It's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Now you've plucked Mary Had a Little Lamb, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And Twinkle.
Yeah.
And the Scale.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's hear a little bit of Mary Had a Little Lamb, just nice and slow.
All right.
Just go. That's so good you don't know, bud. That really is good. You just made it all the way through.
Yeah, that's
Let's
crazy.
try that with an accompaniment.
Watch, now I started thinking about it.
Ready, go.
Oh no. Oh, I fell apart.
That's all right. You got nervous at the end. You were doing
I started thinking about
fantastic.
that I was rolling. Yeah,
but
cool.
you can go home and practice with the surety that you're on the right track. So you can just get repetitions in on these simple things. You don't know how many adult students I started teaching, and they really kind of balk. For some reason, they go, I don't want to learn that Mary Had a Little Lamb stuff. Or
I'm
whatever.
jacked I played that.
Well, no, you have to learn small songs with easy melodies first. And these are really clear cut, right? And so you can go home and hammer these home 100 times easily because it's easy to figure out the sequence, right?
Yeah.
All that. I'm just thrilled with everything you're doing. It makes me I want to see Twinkle now. Okay. See what happens with Twinkle. Right.
So let's see if I remember this.
Then open D.
Oh, geez. Let me start.
That's all right.
Okay.
Yeah. Obviously, you want to put that first finger on the D, the E note. Yeah, I like it. And then the C note. Twice. Got it. Now start with open D for the next section.
Oh no.
Excellent. And then down to C.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Just down the scale in this part.
Yeah, so.
And then 1A. And then open, then do that same sequence again. And the opening again. Yep. Open. And then to the C note.
Takes me a second to get through, but yeah.
You integrated the bow with it great. I mean, you'll still do plucking stuff I'm probably going to have you work on the mandolin a little bit like I do, just because that's a great thing to do, but you're doing so well with the bow that we're just going to keep incorporating from now on.
So then, as far as the beginner's module goes, I just moved to the bow in G, so I want to lock this in, right, I want to lock this in on the G till it feels natural.
Yes, and then you very easily just move it to D and A because it's the same exact pattern. You're just changing strings.
Okay.
So, as a matter of fact, I could get you. Would you believe that I could easily have you play "Mary Had a Little Lamb" in A right now?
Okay. I mean, we could try.
I mean, because you'll be surprised at how you're already there. Okay. Put it up in playing position. Now, play an open A with your bow. Open A. So. Now, put a first finger B down, so your hand's out of position. Get it way back here.
Oh,
so B, just same spot where our first finger. So we want to find this C sharp. So A, put open A first. Then B, which is the first finger.
B's first finger this time. Got it.
Yeah, okay, little, and then C sharp. Oops. Okay, let's play those notes together. Do it. A, play A, open A. Now the B. And then C sharp. Beautiful. Now play me hot cross buns, actually, right there.
Oh my gosh.
No, you did good. So see how easily it is. It's not going to be hard for people to go from D to D and A. So, but the better job that they do on G, the easier it'll be on D and A, because then it just transfers.
Okay.
It's just the different angles. It's exactly the same information you've done.
Cool. Okay. So
How about, I want one more thing out of you.
Okay.
I want to try that scale.
Okay, on the G?
Yep. Just open a G major scale.
Okay.
And just a nice long note on each note.
So,
Relax your hands. Yeah, you got it.
That's not right.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think that is?
That sounds flat.
Yeah, it is flat. So start again and find it. I'll take that. There's the B. C right next to it. Love it. And then open D. And then E. That's a little flat. Listen. Bring it up. Yes. And then F sharp. And then the G. Now play the G again. That G. No. The G you just played. That. Now F sharp. E. Open D. Then C. That's a little flat, so reach up a little bit. There you go. B, A, and then G. I want to do that once with you on the piano.
Okay.
Open G. Little flat. I'll get it even a little bit more.
More flat.
There, you hear it now?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. And then now that one again.
Oh no.
That's all right. Adam,
Yeah,
that is you are a perfectionist, and there's parts of that you're not happy with, but as a teacher, if you had come back to me with that much done after the first time, I'd be thrilled.
cool.
And say we're on the right track.
Sweet. I hope you're on the right track too.
I hope you are too.
So hopefully this was super helpful for me, and hopefully if you were running into the same issues, you saw how he helped me. I mean, really adjust the playing position, and man, I don't know if it's for you guys too, but the relaxing thing is a huge thing, because I was just trying to break this thing in half. So be mindful of that, and yeah, we'll see. I'm not really sure what the next video will be. We're just gonna keep progressing through this. So, so that was the session. So helpful for me. Hopefully, it was helpful for you. The biggest takeaway that I had was the relax thing. I mean, I did not even realize how tense I was until immediately when he started helping me get into the playing position. He immediately noticed how tense I was, and so I constantly was having to remind myself to just relax and chill. And I even said it a few times in the session, but it was actually going on a lot more than even I vocalized it, just to the point where I would notice and just be like, relax. And, I didn't always say it, but I was doing it a lot. And I'm continuing to do that in my practice. And I can really tell when you just kind of let go and don't try to be so tight with it, how much it actually helps. It's like, Matthew called it the death grip, and it's like, I was like holding that thing like it owed me money. But keeping all that in mind is already been very helpful. So be mindful of that, because he did say it is kind of common when you're trying to, get everything figured out. Just relax. It really helps a ton. The other thing that was huge for me was the way he had me do that up to the ceiling trick and looking to get my head, looking down the barrel like he said. I've actually had to do that a few times when things felt awkward, because what would happen before, when I would just attempt to put myself in playing position before we had this session, was my arm would feel like I was attempting to do some crazy yoga pose, and then when I would put my arm back, it would feel like I was unwinding a grocery bag after you spin it and then you let it unwind. It was just just wanting to unwind, and it was, did not feel good at all. And that would be after me just trying to play for a little bit. But when we were, when he had me in playing position for what was maybe 30 minutes, I put my arm down and I was like, oh my gosh, there's no like unwinding, and it's because I was actually in the proper playing position. So the whole, getting the head really cranked around and then kind of moving the arm just like how he does in the video. So if you need to go back and watch that, if you're kind of running into that same issue, was so helpful for me not really cranking my arm like I was, not doing correctly. And then the other real simple one, which he said was also very common, is the fact that I kept kind of tilting the violin down when I was trying to hit the A and the E string. So that's something to keep in mind if you're running into that issue as well. Or just to be mindful, you might not realize you're doing it if you're playing by yourself. So just something to keep in mind I wanted to point out. And so those are the big ones. I'm obviously working on a lot of other things as well, but those were kind of the big ones that stuck out. And so that this quick little tip that Matthew had given me was, it's pretty simple. You just watch yourself play in the mirror. And he said to do it from like this angle, so that you can make sure you're getting straight bow strokes. If that's what that's called, bow strokes? I think that's what that's called. So my plan moving forward is I'm going to hammer on those bowing exercises, the Mississippi stop, the hamburger pattern, and I'm just going to hammer those things home. Mary Had a Little Lamb, Twinkle Twinkle, G major scale, all in the key of G, before I move to the key of D and the key of A. And when I do, I will fire up this camera and you will get to experience that with me as well. So that's the plan for the next video. We'll see, but yeah, that plan right now. Next video, I will be transitioning from key of G to key of D and potentially key of A, unless Matthew decides we want to drop something in the meantime. But that's currently the schedule. Like we said, we're just kind of winging this thing and seeing what happens. So thank you so much for listening, and I will see you in the next video.